Hey, welcome to Marla Guys, aka Third Eye, and I'm back here with another video. How's it going? Before I get into the reading, I just want to say thank you for everybody who has subscribed to my channel, who's been on this journey with me, who's been tuning in to my channel messages and my divine um, wisdom and knowledge. I do offer personal readings. You can book with me by going on my Instagram and messaging me through there. All the information is in my bio in the description box, how to connect with me. I do have my Etsy shop running. If you would like to purchase all things spiritual witchy, I will be adding more things to my Etsy shop in the near future. And yeah, let's get to the message. So I got a channel song, um, and then I wrote down my message, and we're gonna go into depth. But the channel song is called Apologize by One Republic and Timberland. So if you're not familiar with that song, I suggest you listen to that song, get familiar with it, get the vibe, get the energy, and come back to this message. If you know that song, good, then you really don't gotta go, and look at it, but it's always good to get a refresher. So yeah. So I'm gonna read the channel message. I'm sorry for hurting you. I'm sorry for mistreating you. I should have listened to other people. I know who you were. I just didn't trust myself. I end up hurting you, and it wasn't my intentions. Please, can you forgive me? I do. I do love you. I do care about you. They bribed me to go against you with money. It was I was struggling with my finances and it seemed promising. I took the chance to hurt someone who was so beautiful inside and out. I'm sorry, I hope you can forgive me. So that was the channel message. And this is straight up. This is from a masculine's perspective. I don't know. A lot of my messages I've been getting lately, they are from masculine's perspective. And that honestly, to me, that just indicates and shows how these divine masculines are starting to wake up out the illusions. So a lot of masculines, they've had illusions placed upon them, um, where they were just not in the presence mode. Like, they just wasn't present. They were in illusions. People have placed illusions and stuff around them, surrounding them, manipulated them, gaslighted them, where they were not seeing reality. Um, yeah. So a lot of the divine masculines right now, they are definitely waking up. And they're waking up to the truth of who the people are surrounding them. They're waking up to the truth who they are. They're waking up to who's real, who is for them. They're waking up to who has they're waking up to who is meant to be in their life and who is meant to be um out of their life. So this message is from a divine masculine's point of view. Um Basically, it was a man, a divine masculine, a man. I'm just gonna say masculine because he's not in his divinity yet. He's waking up to the truth. So I'm just going to say masculine. It's a masculine who is waking up to the truth of the matter. Um, he was bribed to go against a feminine and it's not just a regular feminine. He was bribed to go against a divine feminine, a divine woman, and he knew who she was all along. He knew he knew from the moment that he seen her, he knew it from the moment that he laid eyes on her. He knew who she was, not just to him, but who she was as a whole, as a person in general. And he knew that she was something special, that she was sent to him. Um, but this masculine was very insecure. Okay, he was very insecure. He had a lot of insecurities. He had a lot of toxic traits. He had, some battles and internal healing that he needed to still work on. He felt low about himself because he knew this divine feminine was someone of greatness. He knew that he was in the presence of a goddess, and he knew compared to her, he felt like a peasant. And the thing is, this divine feminine, she did not look at him like he was a peasant. She didn't look at him like he was less than. She looked at him as an equal, as a human. She looked at him as for the person that he is. She did not judge him because this divine feminine, she has gifts and abilities, right? She knows that she can see. She's intuitive. Um, she knew who this person was. She knew his battles. She knew his struggles. She knew his demons because she can see him. She can see beyond the veil. Um, so she didn't judge him. She still cared and respected him and loved him, even for what he is, not for what he wasn't. He fell low, and he started to feel some type of resentment. But he knew he shouldn't because he knew that this was a good person overall. Um, so, like I said, he was insecure. He had insecurities. He didn't know really what to do. So he went out of himself to get some advice from the wrong people. These people lied to him about this woman. These people bribed him to go against this woman. These people used their influence on him to make bad choices. And the thing is, um, this masculine, he really trusts these people or this person um, with their life. And he doesn't, he's starting right now to realize, but he wasn't realizing that the person that he was getting this guidance and this wisdom and this and advice from is someone of not good. They don't have good intentions for this person, and this person manipulates him and mistreats him um to get what he wants out of this person. This person is manipulating him. This person does not want this masculine to wake up. This person that's in this masculine's life is taking advantage of this person. And in doing that, he influenced this masculine to turn his back on his counterpart, on who could have been something that could have been a very beautiful union. Even though this divine feminine knew that this masculine wasn't what he wanted to be, but just being with her, connecting and trying to work on becoming a better person, he will have become a better person. The thing is, the people in this divine master, I keep saying divine masculine. He is awakening to his divinity. He is awakening to who he's supposed to be. If he's not yet, he will be shortly. Um, I'm getting distracted. Anyways, sorry, I just got distracted. Um, these people knew from the moment that they seen this divine feminine that she was real. She was really real. That she was really who she said she was. That she was really of someone of a goddess. She was someone of a higher power who was sent to love this person. But the thing is, this was a test for this masculine. Um, Someone so beautiful, someone so powerful, someone so graceful, someone with this much wisdom can love someone like you. He looked at her like as a goddess, as a god. I mean, she is. She exudes that energy. She embodies that. He embodies more of a page, more of a knight, more somebody that's lower than her. But she didn't look at it like that. She didn't care about the materialistic things. She doesn't want someone perfect. She wants someone real, true, and authentic. This masculine, he wasn't real. He wasn't true. He wasn't authentic. He didn't know how to be himself because he was also lost and he was also battling his own demons, and he had his own internal battles that he was, still fighting, that he wasn't ready to face. This woman was sent to him as a test. She was going to love him unconditionally. And he knew that, but he didn't trust himself. That's why he had to go from outside himself and to get um guidance and wisdom. And the people he got that guidance and wisdom from, they sent him down a wrong path because they did not want him to wake up from the illusions that they placed upon him and they placed around him. This man knew, I keep saying a man. So this man who influenced his divine masculine to go against his counterpart knew that if they connected, and if they stay connected, he will lose grip of this divine masculine. He couldn't have that. He could not have this divine masculine waking up to his true potential. And I think the most heartbreaking thing in this whole situation is they know that they are hindering this man's growth. They know that they're hindering this man's life, that this man is supposed to be something more than what he is right now. They know that he's supposed to be doing something great. And they know that this woman came into his life to help him, to elevate him, to love him, and to nurture him. And they know that what they're doing is not right, but since they are narcissistic themselves, that they don't care, they want control. Narcissistic people love control. They want control of this divine masculine. So they are trying to control the outcome of this union. They're trying to control the outcome of this divine masculine's life. They don't want him to grow. They don't want him to elevate. And so they will make up lies, they will make up rumors. They will bribe him because in the channel message I got, this masculine was having some financial issues and he was struggling. And he also needed the money. He also trusted those people and their advice. So he didn't think too much of it. But now he is starting to wake up. Now he's starting to realize he made a mistake. Now he's starting to realize who the true um problem in this situation. It's not the woman. It's the people he's affiliated with. Check your affiliation. This person realized the people who he is affiliated with, they're not good people. They're not people who want to see him do good. These people want him to stay stuck. And he is realizing, or he's starting to wake up to the fact that these people want him to stay stuck. And the only way that he will realize his worth is if he go through the healing journey and the process. Um, he really does care for this woman, but he knows that he have hurt her, and he knows he probably will never have another chance to be with her again. Um, this was a learning lesson for this divine masculine. Um, to trust his intuition and to not always listen to other people. It's okay to take advice, but sometimes you have to sit there and listen to the advice from the people that is giving it to you. Because if you're getting relationship advice from a person who who is not married, who's don't have a good relationship with their partner, who's never had a successful relationship, a successful romantic relationship, you can't get you can, but it's kind of contradicting. You cannot really you can't really get a lot of good relationship advice from people who don't have good relationships themselves. You can't get a lot of good financial um advice from people if they don't have good financial if they're not in a good financial situation themselves. So it's like you have to really sit there and think about the advice and think about from the person who's giving it to you and see, hmm, are they um you have to really sit there and look at it like this. These people are giving me advice, but is the advice that they're giving me, is it worth taking? Because then you have to start looking at their life. Are their relationships okay? Are their financial um situation is okay? Because if not, then you have to also think about, I'll keep that in my mind, but I'm just gonna decide for myself what I'm going to do with my life. This person, this masculine, he doesn't trust himself. And the thing is, he has an intuition. He knows the truth, but he also is a people pleaser, and he also has identity crisis. So he doesn't know necessarily who he is as a person. So he um he is just gonna have to go through these hard lessons until he fully wakes up to himself, and he has to fully wake up out these illusions that people have placed upon him. Because this man is very smart, very educated, um, but he doesn't trust himself because he does have a lot of insecurities, and he is very hard on himself as well. He doesn't feel good enough, and people around him, they make him feel like he's not good enough. And if people around him continuously do that, they know how to target his insecurities by saying certain things, by triggering him, and they're going to make him do what they want him to do. This person also has abandonment wounds and like mommy issues, and and these and daddy issues. These people are using these things to hurt this man. They're not helping him, they're hurting him. And this masculine, he's not seeing that, he's not realizing it right now, but he is going to wake up and he is going to realize it, that these people are not for him. These people are against him, and these people are actually trying to hinder him, hinder his growth, hinder his life. And eventually, once he wake up, he will stop being friends, stop communicating, get out relation, whatever. He will distance himself. It'll be a little challenging for him because he has abandonment wounds and he does care about these people. He does. He looked up to these people, but he is going to also realize that these people are the reason why he is so stagnant. He's going to realize why these people are giving him bad advice, because they don't want him to do good. They don't want him to be better. They want him to stay stuck. They want to control him. He's going to realize that he's going to wake up, and when he does, it's going to be a shocker because he's not just going to wake up to that. He's going to wake up to a lot of other things in his life. He's really going to go through a real spiritual awakening, a spiritual awakening. He is really going to go through a dark night of the soul where he's going to realize a lot of stuff about people, places, and things, and how they are just not for him. He will break out the matrix and stuff like that, but until then he is continuously going to go down the wrong path, and God is going to continue to allow him to go down this path. God is going to continue to allow him to be hurt, be mistreated, to be belittled until he wakes up and he realizes enough is enough. God is going to continue to allow these people to hurt him until he cannot take it anymore. He's going to continue to allow these people to abuse him until he cannot take it no more. Because when you are in a situation, when you are in a relationship, when you are in an environment where you are not supposed to be, and these people or whoever is continuously to hurt you, mistreat you, disrespect you, God is going to continue to allow these people to do just that until you grow a backbone, until you put your foot down, until you wake up and realize this is not for me. This is not for me anymore. Until you wake up, he is going to continue to allow you to be mistreated. God is going to continue to allow these people to break your heart, to break your self-esteem, to break your confidence until you wake up, until you get yourself out of that environment, until you get yourself out of that relationship, until you get yourself out of that workspace, um, out that friend group. You're going to continue to be low about yourself. You're going to continue to feel stagnant. The reason you're feeling like that because it's not for you. You outgrew that environment. You outgrew that relationship. You outgrew that friendship. You outgrew that job. And it's okay to outgrow stuff. You got everything that you needed out of this situation. Now you must go on to your next journey in life. And God wants you to go to your next journey. He wants to bless you, but he can't bless you if you're staying in an environment that is not for you. He can't bless you if you're staying in a relationship that is not for you. God cannot bless you if you're staying in a friend group that's not for you. These people don't want you to do good. They are hindering your growth because they see so much in you that you don't see in yourself. And until you wake up to that, God is going to continue to allow these people to hurt you, to betray you, to make you go down the wrong path. And until you wake up, I'm afraid that you're going to continue to feel low about yourself. He's going to make you feel low about yourself. He's going to allow these people to continuously to make you feel low about yourself until you wake up, until you take that first step, until you grow a backbone, until you stop being a people pleaser. God is going to continue to allow these people to hurt you. Because if you're in a relationship and you know you're not supposed to be in that relationship, you know it's not good for you, you just continue to drag your feet because you don't want to lose that person, but you know that person's not good for you. God is going to continue to allow that person to hurt you, to belittle you, to abuse you, to mistreat you, to kick you down, to mess with your insecurities, to trigger you until you wake up. And until you wake up, you're going to continue to feel like that. God knows your potential. God knows what you're supposed to be. But He also can't bless you with who you're supposed to be if you're staying with people, places, and things that don't want you to upgrade. So until you take those steps to want better for yourself, you're going to continue to stay stuck. And God is going to allow you to stay stuck until you actually do the work to get unstuck. That's the message.